It's time for more DC Metal Wednesday. Today we're going to be covering The Drowned, a gender-bent version of Bruce Wayne known as Bryce Wayne. She's from a universe where Batman isn't a guy. So, since the main character is not a guy, I thought we would bring my wife in, Natalie, to voice over Bryce Wayne. Let's get to that story. In the dark multiverse, we have the Dark Knights. These are dark versions of Batman who have had their worlds destroyed by destiny. Now, we are on Earth Zero. Witness the rise of the Dark Knights!
The only world I've ever known sinks into the darkness below me forever, as does the only love I've ever known. But Sylvester died a long time before my world did. I fought hard to cling on and keep it afloat after Sylvester's death. But it couldn't be saved. It's time to let go, to accept, and go up towards the light. The mocking light, the damned light, the surface. Protecting my world was an obsession that consumed me. By the end, it was like trying to tread water in the numbing cold when you're exhausted. Better to just drown it all!
The Drowned rises out of the water in Amnesty Bay, spewing water all over everyone in the area, flooding it with the water. The purple, dark water, one that intends to steal the light. As the darkness consumes the bay, the Drowned continues to think on what happened, and what is going to happen.
The one who laughs told me this town is called Amnesty Bay. Amnesty, a clean slate, a chance for a do-over. A chance to wash it all away and start again. My world was never a good place. It was brutal and corrupt. My whole life I fought to make it better. Even after the rogue metas took Sylvester Kyle away from me, I thought it was an achievable goal. But I was wasting my time because my world could never be redeemed. I know now my Earth was a lower tier world, malformed and broken. One of many cursed to rot and sink. Because of the light up there. No wonder I couldn't save it, despite all my sacrifices. The light is where things are good and whole. Here, life prospers, and it prospers at the expense of the worlds on the lower tier. Like mine! Not anymore!
The Drowned walks through the now swallowed up Amnesty Bay, looking at the damage that she has done. This is the place that will pay for the loss of her world. One where the have-nots take from the haves. Because as she states,
my name is Bryce Wayne, and I'm here to take it. Payment in full.
As she walks through the Drowned City, she sees the protectors of this city, Aquaman and Mara. She notices right away the differences in this world. The fact that the rules are gender-swapped, meaning that her Aquawoman is an Aquaman here. Aquaman jumps off a shark, lunging at Bryce, and she quickly dodges out of the way, calling him slow and weak. She then throws him back as Mara approaches her and begins to use her aqua telekinesis, except Bryce takes control of the water, reversing her abilities on herself.
My water, my rules.
Aquaman comes up from behind with his trident ready to plunge into Bryce's back, and as she sees the determination in his eyes, she thinks back to how she got here. What turned Bryce Wayne into this monster? It was on Earth -11, 18 months after Bryce had hunted down the murderer of her love and ended the rogue metas. That was when Aquawoman stood with an army of Atlanteans and attacked. She claimed to have come in peace, but Bryce knew better. They were more rogue metas, a threat to everything that they hold dear. And so she attacked them. She didn't trust them. Her gut was always correct. The Atlanteans were vicious, and therefore Bryce brought the rage to them. She ran Aquawoman's trident through her own gut to tear out her own innards. But that didn't stop them. The Atlanteans saw this as an act of war, and they pushed on, invading and flooding whole areas of the seaboard towns. They drowned Gotham, so Bryce used her knowledge and abilities to merge her DNA with Atlantean DNA. She needed to bring the fight to them, breathe underwater, grow stronger, control it. And then she created an army. She called them Dead Water, all so that she could win this war.
And thanks to me, we did. The price was a new way of life for the victors, a drowned world. So I lit a lamp to shine across the darkness of the deep, a light to signal hope and victory. In one night, that signal fell dark. When I went to repair it, he was waiting for me, the one who laughs.
You don't trust anything, do you, Bryce? Nothing at all. This world is done because of it.
He was right. I never trust anyone or anything, but I trusted him.
But it's not really your fault. It's the light you see, the light up there. So the Batman who laughs showed Bryce the upper worlds, the worlds of light, and how hers was just a lower tiered world in the darkness. He also showed her the other rejected Batmen, the Dark Knights, and then he laughed. You see the light up there? Right up there? How it mocks us all? It's an unsullied multiverse where all is bright and ascendant. It's why we suffer. It's why nothing can be made right. That world is the perfection that you dream. You are its nightmare. That is how the drowned found her way to Amnesty Bay on Earth Zero. The dead water spews out of her mouth, covering Aquaman and Mera. Bryce's water. Bryce's rules. Aquaman calls out to Mera to warn the League, but Bryce grabs her by the throat, telling her that she's not going anywhere. She then puts the dead water into Mera, and her face begins to change as she screams. And once she stops screaming, she isn't Mera anymore. She leaves back to attack Aquaman as he panics, calling out, "What have you done to her?" But before Bryce can end this, a symbol appears overhead, one of fate and destiny. It removes Aquaman from the fight, and without her Aquaman to kill, Bryce turns on her symbol, her sight of victory.
My Amnesty Bay begins here. I light my signal, my light, to show this world my intent. I'm going to drown it all, this whole world!
I hope you guys enjoyed DC Metal. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more DC Metal every Wednesday right here at Comic Storian. And let me know what you thought of us bringing Natalie in to do the prominent female characters. We decided to give it a shot for storylines that have a female character that talks for more than 1 or 2 lines, but I need to know what you think about it. Don't forget to check out the rest of the DC Metal playlist right over here. You can find more things recommended by YouTube over here. It's YouTube Magic, YouTube Metal Magic. And you can subscribe to the channel to get more metal every Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.